ITP 263, Task 8, Assignment 2, Baseball.
Todd, I'm Keith Snyder, the head baseball coach at the Spokane Falls Community College. I want to welcome you for taking time to come into the campus and to making a visit. We're extremely interested in you and your abilities as a baseball player. Before we do that, I'd like to just ask you just a couple of questions, if you could. Number one, just tell me a little bit about yourself, the high school that you came from, your baseball program, as well as your former coach that you played for.
A long time ago, I played baseball, and coach was at the school, and he was also deafblind. And his name was, I was actually inspired by Larry Bird. And I played baseball, and I played outfielder in the back. And, back, I wasn't, I was pretty good at batting, and I'd get on base a few times.
I can't get it. Good. Excellent. I guess a question that comes to mind right now, you have many different recommendations, very, very good recommendations. Are you any good? Are these recommendations true? Yeah. What do you do well? What do you do well?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a specific question. If I was your teammate, would I respect you? Why?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, because, I respect the coach, and a lot of people just don't see eye to eye, but it's pretty easy just to be able to speak your truth. And
But as a teammate, if I were your teammate, not your coach, would I respect you? Or would you earn my respect? And how would you earn a respect? How would you be a quality team player?
I mean, yeah, just working together, being on time, encouraging each other, just working hard.
Very, very good answer. Spokane Falls Community College has, without a doubt, one of the top 3 or 4 junior college baseball programs in the entire Northwest. And we're to the point now of not necessarily recruiting, but selecting players because of the quality. What also makes Spokane Falls an outstanding place to come to attend school is the academic level, the faculty that we have here, as well as the coaches and assistant coaches. Just a quick question for you. What are your academic interests? Where do you see yourself in a couple of years?
I'm interested in graphic design, having the ability to work from home in the future.
As far as when you say you want to work and learn in that area, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Do you want to own your own business in graphic design? Do you want to be working for an actual established firm? What do you think?
Maybe I'd try my own business, in that field. Maybe I'd try working for somebody else, get some more experience before doing that on my own. Just something that makes me good money.
Very good. Excellent. Let me tell you just a little bit about our schedule as far as the year, and then see if you have any comments. Do you know how to juggle? Do you know how to juggle?
No, I'm all for that.
3 out of 4 times, college athletes have to juggle their time to a great degree. When I say that, mixing school and athletics is quite a juggling act. You only have 24 hours in every day, so time management is a very big thing. Let me describe for you a situation. In the fall baseball, we go for about a month and a half to 2 months in the fall, which means that you will practice from 2 p.m. until approximately about 5:30 in the afternoon, which is 3.5 hours, 5 days a week. We also play against 4-year institutions such as Eastern Washington, Gonzaga University, Washington State in the fall. Thus, you go to school from 8 o'clock in the morning until roughly about noon. You have time to have lunch, and then you're off to the practice field. following practice at 6:30, obviously we have an average of 2.5 to 3 hours of studying, which makes for about a 12 to 15-hour day. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I've been an online student for a long time. I've been juggling these activities, and I'm always writing a lot. I'm always organizing things, and that's enough. That's easy. I can definitely do that.
Good. One quick comment, too. The four-year institutions, college and universities in the Northwest, is essentially our goal. That's what makes us exist, so to speak. Our primary goal is to send students from two-year schools on to four-year schools. The number one question that they ask is this individual a good student? What makes you a good student?
I like to be able to work and to have people look at me and go, wow, he's really doing it. And that's important for me to, just growing
Good.
up, education was important
As
to
far
me.
as transfer,
Oh, and, working hard, keeping things nice, and, impressing my teachers is important.
you mentioned your parents. Tell me about your mother and father.
Um, yeah, I watched them growing up. They were hard workers, and we all go out and play baseball, and they're just, playing all over the place and working hard. That was what we did. Some parents are lazy and they just drink and sit on the couch.
Interesting.
Not my parents.
What
So
about you as a student, as a person, and as a ball player? We can offer you many, many different things, but what can you offer us? What's going to make our program better because of you? I know that's a difficult question.
encouraging people, connecting, playing, all these things, just making sure to communicate. I'm deaf, but being able to communicate, I can still talk, but doing these things and making sure that everyone understands
Good.
is good.
Well, Todd, I'm here to sell you basically on the program, on the academic program as well as the athletic program here at the Community College of Spokane. And like I'd mentioned earlier, our athletics is without a doubt the #1 athletic program in the entire Northwest. Not because of financial reasons, because I am in a position to offer you a small scholarship, but it's very, very limited. You have to come here because you want to play, not because of monetary reasons or dollars. But one of the biggest reasons why Spokane Falls is a quality institution is because of our faculty. Okay, what's going to happen if you have difficult time in a class? What's going to happen when you don't understand things? How do you handle conflicts such as that?
Sometimes I've struggled to communicate with my baseball team, but I know that I can, and I'm usually better in class because things are a little slower. But if I go to FCC, I know that you guys are one of the best programs here, and I'm excited to contribute.
To give you, what do you mean to give you an AA degree? You mean earn it?
Oh yeah, I mean, if I pass my classes, some people just say, "I'll give you the degree," and that's whatever. Some people continue to struggle, but sometimes my English isn't great.
Okay. All right. Interesting. As far as the transition from changing from high school to college, the difference is there's no bells to tell you the difference between classes. This time to change class. You're essentially not taken by the hand from class to class or even onto the athletic field. There's a lot of responsibility to make it to classes, to get up to. Many times our students come from out of town, which means that their parent, their student, their child, the entire family. So that means it takes a great deal of responsibility. How do you handle yourself in that situation? Can you cook?
Yeah, I got some friends who I kind of live in those similar situations where their parents are ready for them. But look at me, I'm here, I'm doing things on my own, and it's a third thing here. What did you say?
Well, essentially, I get woken up from telephone calls at 10 a.m. on various questions such as does a full house beat a straight flush? Do you mix water instead of milk with pancake mix? Can I put bleach in with colors? Those types of things. Those are all questions that are asked by young men and young women that come from out of town that have to live on their own. How do you make sure that you get 3 meals a day, that you go to your classes, that you're responsible enough to look after yourself, your school, and the athletic team? Piece of cake, huh?
Oh, yeah, easy. Yeah,
Okay.
that's easy.
All right. Did your parents teach you this?
Yep, that's right. I want to go out. I want to do things. I'm excited to take care of myself here.
Very good. Like I mentioned before, community college, junior college, how we look at the program, our philosophy is that junior college is a stepping stone to the future. Okay? It's meant, and its purpose in life is to transfer students on. I look at my bulletin board in my office, and you can see around you the different bulletin boards that you see. You see business cards and pictures of students who have gone on, who are doctors, who are lawyers. That's what gives me the thrill in life, and who are graphic designers as well. But I guess what I'm saying is I'm looking for responsible young men who want to keep basically their ears open and their mouths shut, as we call it, okay, that want to follow directions and play hard. What do you mean? What am I talking about when I say play hard? Play with intensity. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, playing hard for SFCC would mean, not only just playing baseball, but people saying, wow, that's a great player, but,
Kind of.
continuing on in all aspects of life and being a big advocate and
Excellent.
role model for
Are you a
others.
Rockies fan? Colorado Rockies fan?
Oh, yeah, I hope. They're from my hometown.
What do you think of Major League Baseball now, professional baseball? Yeah. Why do you say that?
Yeah, that's a dream of mine. It would be hard.
What's the difference between professional baseball and college baseball?
I can't see the bases play because they're on the pros.
Well, I guess the point, Todd, is real simple, is that this is not the University of Baseball. This is Spokane Falls Community College. This is a place where you come to go to school and you play baseball as what they call an extracurricular, okay? Which means that you're here as a student first and a baseball player second, okay? How about your finances? Okay, will you be able to exist? Will you be able to get by with the expenses of school? Will your parents assist you? Do you have any other outside form of scholarship?
My parents grew up poor. I got a little bit of support program. Different scholarships from our classes that I have. Machine lose money. Do things myself, nice and easy. took classes for the future to set myself.
Interesting. You ever been arrested before?
Never.
Very good.
Absolutely.
Okay, one last additional point. We're in a position right now to offer you a partial scholarship, which is $150 per quarter for 2 quarters, and assist you with $300 toward a work-study job. What does that sound like? Okay.
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right. This be money coming in, huh? Money
Yeah,
all
as
over
long
the
as there's money
place.
coming in.
Well, listen, I appreciate you taking the time for coming to the campus today. I would like to schedule a follow-up meeting with you and your parents and any other brothers or sisters if they want to come, at which time I'd like to take you on a tour of the campus and show you all the facilities, along with introducing you to the director of the graphic design program. What does that sound like?
Yeah, my
between you and I.
my
Between
parents
you and I. Listen, I
really like
appreciate
that.
you
They're
coming in
crazy.
today, and it was a pleasure meeting you, and I hope to see you in a Spokane Falls uniform next year.
Wonderful. I'm super excited. I'm ready.